Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back. Or should I say, guys and gals? Welcome back to another video. Let's see, we are doing Xbox for giveaway. This is the second video. This is going to be the breakdown and diagnostics of the system. Basically, just going to pull it apart, see what it looks like, and see where we have to go from there. So, I guess I'll get started. I had a towel somewhere. And it has, oh, of course, it's right here. I'm going to put down the towel. I mean, it's already scratched up. I'm probably going to have to do some work on the system, on the case, but I always like to put a towel down just to keep any more damage from happening. So, we will start out by taking the screws out. Of course, I can't get them today. Normally, most systems I can basically just get my fingernail under them and they'll pop right up, but sometimes they're a little bit more stubborn than that. These are the ones with the sticky, ow, of course I stabbed myself. These are the ones with the sticky on the feet and not like a tape that goes between the feet and the system itself. They stick a little bit better, and they're a lot better for reusing than the other ones are. I usually use a industrial strength glue. It's like a very, very strong rubber cement. It can be peeled off like the original stickers, and it holds really well. And it's cheap. I think I get a tube for like $6 or $7 on Amazon. I'll see about dropping a link for that down below. And yes, I use manual labor to work on systems. I apologize, it adds a few seconds to the video, but I don't see the need in having an electric screwdriver for doing stuff like this one. It doesn't take very long. I think I probably already said that, but doesn't bother me. Plus, electric things break, which is why I work on game systems. And there's nothing worse than needing something electric and it being broken when you need to use it. And a manual screwdriver, that never happens. And look what just fell off. It looks like it was actually glued in place. And yes, I cut myself. I stabbed myself with the knife when I was taking off the feet. But yeah, this looks like it was glued in place. So that's something else I'll have to replace. Oh, and it is dusty. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a close-up on that. This is very, very dusty. So this is going to be fun. Alright. Really wish there was more room for this desk that I could put my light back on this camera so I could have more light top down. Now, I should be able to pop it out using this trick without pulling the plastic out. There we go. Holy cow, look at the dust on that board. This was one well-loved system Didn't even look at the number on the outside, but I can tell it is a 1.6. We have our clock capacitor under there. So that means I probably won't be having to deal with removing or replacing clock capacitors unless one of the CPU ones is bad. And they all look good as far as I can see. Wow, this is one dirty board. Dirty board! Sorry, couldn't resist there. We have dust bunnies for days. I mean, it's everywhere. Dust, dust, dust. Well, at this point, I am not going to clean this out in here. This is going outside to get cleaned out. But I will break down the rest of the system real quick and then take it outside. And I will start another video. Ooh, right. Dust bunnies. Yeah, them caps, they all look fine. Probably just lived in a really dirty environment. Lots of animals, lots of peoples. We're all pretty nasty if you think about it. Shedding skin everywhere. Okay. Yeah, this is probably one of the dirtiest ones I've seen. But dirty does not equal bad. Dirty can be cleaned. And I can't get this damn screw out of here. Yeah, stuck between the board and the power supply, so I'll just pull that out in a minute when I pull the board out. Yeah. Daddy always told me, work smarter, not harder. And spending 5 minutes trying to fish that out when I can just continue and get the board out and just pop it out that way. So much easier. Dust everywhere. Dust, dust, dust. Dust, dust, dust. Alright. So, majority of that dust is in the case now. And there's that screw. And now, to pull out the power supply. And since I've got everything out, I'm going to pull the shielding, as long as I can get it out without destroying it, and pull off the controller ports, and then the front panel. That way I can do a thorough scrubbing of this. Normally I wouldn't scrub the bottom, I would just clean out the fins with rags. But this one is so absolutely disgusting that I want to make sure that this is a very nice looking system when it arrives to whoever wins the contest. Alright. So we are basically disassembled down to the bare. I'm going to pull out the power supply. Pray I don't break the tab. No broken tabs. I probably will do a video of cleaning out the fans and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do a video of scrubbing down the system in the sink. I don't have a system that I can bring down there to set up as a recording station. And it's just, that would just be too much of a pain in the, you know what, to do that. There we go. Sounds like nothing broke. Let's hope. All tabs are intact. Look, we had a spider living in here. Ooh-wee. That was a big nest. A big clutch of eggs. So I will break this down and get this so we can wash this too. And get the process of making the case look halfway decent real quick. This one's not going to come off. I'll just wash it the way it is. Some of these, the way that this is designed, they're meant to fit in there snug. There are times that like this one will actually move, but this one I guarantee if I try to pull this out, I'm going to break the whole thing. And I have extras of these, so I guess I could try it. But a lot of the times, trying to pull them out, it winds up breaking the plastic pieces in here, and then they are basically useless without replacing the whole thing. Just got to go back and forth on each side. This one's already loose. There we go. Wow. Surprising that actually came out as tight as it was to start with. Alright, so we're pretty much broken down into the pieces of the system. If we can get this thing off here, I will do a good cleaning. Why is this not being so stubborn? There's a couple of little spots that you can actually stick your screwdriver down in on the sides, and it helps get these out if they are being stubborn. It's a little crack along the edge. You just have to be careful not to break the framing. Alright, so we have it. We are down to bare parts. I'm going to end this video here, go clean off what I can, and come back and show it to you afterwards.